Hey everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. We're here in the Milton house in Mountain Town, starting episode 25. So, in the last episode we got in here, really started getting into Mountain Town to hopefully loot out Milton, and we've got a good amount of stuff on us. You can see a lot of food already. That's good because we left a lot of our food back home. You can see everything else looks pretty good, but we are overweight. So, we're going to probably try to fix that before we step on outside. It is late afternoon. Our energy is still high, so I think I'm going to keep it moving. At least maybe a little bit. I wanted to utilize this cabinet right here. So we have some water. I'm going to put more water away. Probably going to do a little more than a gallon, I think. There we go. Nice and light now. Just because we're going to find more water in other houses. Actually, let me drink up and just put all the water away. How about that? I think that would be a good choice. That way we have it all in the spot. Don't need to worry. Some of the coal, some of the sticks as well. Just put in there. Good. Looks good. Trail boots put away. Let's see if there's anything else that can potentially take a few more pounds off. I think we're okay, though. Yeah, we're good. Alrighty. Before we search out the upstairs... Nah, let's just search out the upstairs. There's no point in skipping around. But we did skip around a little bit. We had to go back to that water that we left in a house. So we brought that over here. Just so everything's in a centralized location. Painkillers, okay. Sounds good. Some more fast film. I don't really need it. Gotta be honest. Not really a huge fan of it. This is another sewing kit. That's nice. Anything? Matches. Very cool. Alright, let's look over in the bathroom. Take some of that. What'd I say? We're gonna find more water. Ooh, look at that. There's really no reason to take it. It feels so weird to do, but I don't need it. We're going to search that closet out last. Sometimes there's something good in there. Really hoping for a rabbit pelt behind the cloth. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. Those jeans, I'm okay. So yeah, we'll spend this episode just really looting out Milton, and then we'll go down to Paradise Meadows, see what's going on. And might go into Hush River Valley. I'm really leaning no. Because there's quite literally nothing there for us. The only thing that's kind of making me want to go is the no wolf in the ice caves, but it does take a little bit to get to the ice caves. Okay, so usually there's something behind this cloth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get up there like this. There we go. Please be a rabbit pelt. Oh my goodness, it is. Oh, wow. That's so huge. That's huge. I'm gonna hold on to it though for a long time. I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't think there's anything else in here for me. Does not. I could have just moved the shelf, but whatever. Okay, great. That is really, really good. So that's what I wanted. Sometimes you can get a rabbit pelt, or you can get a cured maple sapling, I believe. So we got pretty lucky on the rabbit. That is so good. So good. I don't know if I want to really drop anything else, though. Yeah, I think I'm good. Alright, let's move on. I skipped a few houses back there, so we'll hit those. We'll hit the ones that are near the school and the credit union and everything. And then we'll go down and do what we got to do at Paradise Meadows. Might go up towards the church, maybe to the plane crash. I don't know. It's all kind of up in the air still. Okay, that house is burned out. We'll go to these two. Then we'll go to the post office, and then we'll hit some more houses. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I'm really liking this challenge. I really am. This is the second episode that I'm recording from coming back, since I came back from my my break. But I really like getting back into it. Long Dark is such a cool game. Such a nice game to just sit here and play for an hour or two. Very nice. Get the 7 Days to Die series on the side that we're doing as well. So nice little interchanging of both is really, really nice. Oh my goodness, yes. Excellent. I was getting hungry too. I know that was actually just a small fish, but you know what? Gonna eat it. Very good. Okay. I guess there comes a time as well when maybe we want to start implementing the starving tactic where you lose condition during the day, recover it at night. But the way this challenge is set up is really, really slow condition recovery. So losing all that condition during the day, only for a really slow recovery at night, at best we're going to break even, you know? So right there's not even an incentive to do it. And then if you break even, there might be a chance actually we don't break even, and we fall a little bit behind in our condition. So I think I'm going to pass in doing the starvation method, and we're just going to have to keep finding food. Which shouldn't be a problem in Coastal Highway. And here in Mountain Town. Shouldn't be a problem. But once we comb the world, run out of all that, that good food, then it's going to start being a little bit of an issue. Because I'm thinking about how we're even going to get to cooking level 5, and it's going to be probably mainly with teas. You know, that's going to be the main way, because we don't have meat to cook. Don't have meat to cook, don't have fish to cook. We've only got reishi and whatnot, so... Bureau de... I think that's French. I think that's got to be French. It is Canada, so... Actually, I know for certain that is French. Okay. Nothing there. Magnifying lens. That's really, really good. Do I have that already, though? Okay, I did have that, but better condition, I guess. Keep the mag lens right there. So backpack. See a book as well. I'm gonna pass on the book. I actually think I have... Okay, maybe I'll take the book. Just one book, though. Don't need anything else. Can't open these. Never really understood why you couldn't open... Oh, I guess they're locked. Nothing usually interesting in the credit union, or in the post office anyway. Credit union's a different story, though, across the street, I believe. Let's hit this house. Yep. 5 degrees out. Feels like, anyway. Alright, another under construction house here. So there's not going to be much to grab. Okay, there's not going to be anything to grab. Crazy. It's alright, we got a few more houses down the way. Alright. Let me see this air temperature. Wow. The negative 37 wind chill does it. How warm are we in here? For future reference? Wow, we are, like, just about warm. Very cool. I love the games. I love the games where every... Like, Long Dark is clearly a strategic game, but every degree matters. I love that when it comes to a game. It makes you really, like, think about your next move and everything. It's very, very... Very, very nice. Very, very fun. That was a nice tin of coffee. Anything on you? Nope. Good on that. Sometimes you can find a soda back here. Doesn't look like it today, though. Good. Okay. Oh, there's a cup of coffee. Nice. Just replaces the one I used, huh? No. There's a lot to look at, just trying to take my time. Can't open that. Anything in the sink? Nope. Nothing beneath the lockers. Take all the water, definitely. Free water's always nice. Metal pail. Alright. All is well. If I miss something, let me know, because we're going to be in Mountain Town probably for the next episode or two, maybe. Probably just one more episode. It's entirely possible that we even leave today to go back to Mystery Lake. Nothing there, that's fine. Yeah, just about what I expect for a high difficulty like this. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. There's a safe right there. What are the odds it's worth breaking into? Probably pretty low. But it is what it is. Let's search all these out. Good on all that. It's either really windy or there's a blizzard outside now. And we haven't seen a blizzard lately yet. It's been a little bit. So I guess it wouldn't surprise me if it is a blizzard. Painstaking. Alright, now that that waste of time is over. Goodness. Alright. Nothing in here. It's been ravaged. Let's go ahead and try this. Oh, wow, that was right away. Right around 4, I'll say. Maybe 3. Okay. I'm gonna do the old... Just a little bite. Ah, of course. Of course. 27. We'll say 327. There we go. Alright, let's be slow about this. I bet you it's not going to be worth it anyway. There it is. Nice. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I have on. Is that gonna be good? I think the wool sweater is slightly worse than this. I think. I mean, the windproofness on this you just cannot beat, so I think I'm just gonna drop that. But we got a can of peaches though. That's nice. That was real thoughtful of the game. Can you take that sign? You totally can. Forgot what run I was in. Thought we were in the calm playthrough. I was about to nab that sign. Alright, let's go outside. I have a feeling it's a blizzard just from how persistent that wind sounds. Yeah. Haven't seen one of these in a while, huh? Alright. Where do I want to go? Probably start by these cars here. Gotta be really, really careful in a blizzard because my clothing is just gonna get absolutely chewed up. Really have to be careful. The wind shade is good. That will stop the clothing damage. Since technically I'm out of the elements, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna run over here to this house. Okay, maybe not. Maybe the next house. Goodness, that brought back memories of having to sprint from wildlife. Look at all of the cooking stuff. That is great. Raw meat in here? No. Alright, let's chill out in this house until the blizzard's done. right now, I mean, obviously I wouldn't care right now if we just went around and did stuff, but I'm really looking out for my clothing a little bit. Especially the rabbit mittens. I just cannot afford to have those degrade at such a high rate. Pork and beans, nice. Okay. Alright, nothing crazy, but pork and beans was nice. That cooking oil, too, was really, really nice. Animal fat to make cooking oil is already at a really, really high premium, you know? There's a log, I guess I'll take it. Getting pretty heavy, though. Could start a fire real quick, as well. For what reason? I don't know. The coziness. Alright. Very cool. Some more water for me. Very nice. And we have some choices to make in terms of how we want to pass this time. I think I might read. Read right into the night. What do we think? I think that's good. Got some water on us. Got some more houses down the way that need searching too on the way to Paradise Meadows. So not a big deal. I'm gonna read this though. I'll do 2 hours. Sure. No way the blizzard breaks though in that time. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't. Alright, not a problem. It is dark. I'm gonna... that and there, that and there. Might as well put the book away. We're gonna find a lot of stuff at the meadows. So it's not a problem. Let me keep all that on me and we'll bring it to the Milton house. Because when I'm documenting and writing down what we have in the region, I just want one place. I want to write one place down. Don't want to have all these other places. Okay, we are a little hungry. I think I'm just going to get rid of the carrots. Can't really make anything too crazy with the carrots since we have no meat from animals. Do I do food poisoning tonight? Hey, that's an option. That is most definitely an option here, isn't it? I'm gonna say we do, actually. I think I'm gonna... Let's start with this. I guess make sure I have antibiotics. My goodness. I'll break that open. This is probably stupid eating that since I didn't... Oh. Okay, never mind. That is certainly gonna make me sick. So maybe I'll wait on that. And I can make peach stuff out of that stuff too. Even if it does go bad, I'm pretty sure, so. Not a big deal. Ooh, the sardines. That'll get me sick though, won't it? No. Wow. When you're least expecting it. When you don't need food poisoning, it'll give it to you. But when you can live with that and have it, then the game's not going to give it to you. Interesting. Yeah. Maybe I'll do 1 more hour of reading. It's just funny how that always seems to work, you know? You're in a position to get food poisoning and be okay, and the game just will not give it to you. But if you're climbing Timberwolf Mountain and you're about to starve, you know, and you've got nothing left, then all of a sudden it's a problem. Food poisoning, just give it to you. Okay, I should have known it was going to be too dark. That's okay. Had to pass some time anyway. Alright, well, what's going to end up happening is we're probably going to wake up a little early in the day and we're going to be able to read again. So, I'll put in 7 hours. I don't think I had anything to cure. Got an aurora going. I might step outside and do some walking around. Maybe bring some of this stuff back. There's nothing to be afraid of outside, you know? Nothing to be afraid of. So maybe I'll go out and search one of the cars. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold, but... nice and bright, though. I'm going to duck in here. I always have a fear that an aurora wolf is going to spawn. I know it's kind of irrational, but the sounds definitely make it a little nerve-wracking for sure. Very cold. Is that a pry bar in here? No, it's just a shadow. It's very windy. Extremely windy. Alright, let's get to the house. Wow. -52 wind chill. That's kind of insane, actually. It's a little insane. Alright, I just wanted to drop off some of this firewood and whatever. So that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Could probably leave a pack of matches for myself. Maybe a few. Antibiotics I'll put here. Painkillers I'll put away. A little bit of something. Got some water on me. I'm going to keep it. I'd like to keep all this food on me as well. Maybe not the cooking oil. Maybe the cooking oil I can just kind of keep in there for a little bit. Yeah, we'll come back before we get out of here. And then I will also be dropping these two. There's the old mill flour. Where is it? Drop it by the light. So we'll keep these here. And then I think I will also keep some of these peaches here as well. Because this is food for later, really. I'll drop that too. All the cans, why not? Okay, what do we think about anything else in here? Probably the salt can also stay here. I don't really need it. Yeah, should be fine. Alright, should be good. That's about as much progress I think as we're gonna make. Well, there goes the Aurora. I wonder if potentially a blizzard started back up and canceled the Aurora. That has happened before. But alright. Got everything that I want unloaded here. Let's go outside and continue on. Okay, a blizzard definitely did not... Oh, maybe it did cancel it. Yeah, this is definitely a blizzard, actually. Again. Okay, maybe not really a blizzard, but... Oh, wow, this is the only house on the block. That's good, huh? You got the only good house. I thought we had more to go, but I guess not. Okay. Cool. So that's going to be... Why don't I just see with this? I don't understand why I don't do this more. Let's put in 5 hours. Get the day passing a little bit. Get this weather out of here. We were due. We were due with some nasty weather. We finally got it. So, there's that. I took the water out of here, right? Great. Shrink up. Good. Okay, let's step outside and see. I want to try to maybe get to the house up on top of the hill. Wow, big blizzard, huh? I want to try to get up here, but I know there's a lot of resources to be had. I have to stop and grab them. This is so not good for my health. Just gonna take them. There it is, not too far. There is a lot of mushrooms up here. I do remember, and I just saw some too. So we will be coming back outside to grab everything. Sewing primer's nice. You'll never get sewing to level 5, especially in this challenge. But good to have. Moldy candy bar. Just nothing else here, huh? Okay. I can't really act surprised. The baseline availability of this challenge is really low anyway. So, it is what it is. Hoping this blizzard breaks, though. Okay, it looks like we're going to be sitting inside for at least a little bit. Why don't we get started on reading, I guess I can put that down. Doesn't really matter. Let's get started on reading something. Maybe that for an hour. Nice. Blizzard broke. Very good. Can I break into... Okay, it doesn't seem like I have any peaches because I left them. That's okay. I'd leave them again. Not a big deal. But I am gonna just eat a little bit. There we go. Okay, fully good. Let's go outside and collect some reishi. I might step back in here to warm up before we go down to Paradise Meadows. Especially because it's negative 30 out here. Not the warmest weather. Very cool. Thank you for clearing up. Appreciate that. Yep, we've got 2 reishi right here. I wish the game would allow you to read in half-hour intervals. It really, just to do 1 hour at a time, it makes no sense, you know? Because you can get a solid read for 20 minutes. You know? I mean, even do 10-minute intervals. That'd honestly be pretty nice. But half-hour seems like the most reasonable. Kind of a meet-in-the-middle approach. I don't know. I think a feature like that could certainly be beneficial. It might make survival a little easier, but I mean, still, you know, reading a half hour just makes it realistic. That's all. Goose books. But anyway, nice and warm in here. Should just pass a second, really, and then we'll be good to go. All right, let's get out of here. We're going to go to Paradise Meadows. Might get cold on the walk, but we've been recovering a lot of good condition, so I think we can afford it. Obviously would not be a... you know what? I don't want to work with a headwind. I really don't. And I don't want to sleep either, so I think I'm going to read an hour and hope this wind either dies down or blows from a different direction. Alright. Yeah, that was very impatient of me what I just did, but I'm not going to stand outside and get cold. Yes, when I could have weather like this. Very good. Why would I risk going out and just completely losing my temp when I could have just waited an hour? Perfect timing. Very nice. There's going to be some more cattails over here, but we should get into Paradise Meadows without losing temp. That is if I don't stop for these, which I think I will. No, I think I'm absolutely going to stop for these. Alright, we might lose a little bit of condition, but it is what it is. I'm going to follow the river. It's 14 out. Not bad at all. Here we go. I took this way too because I know there are some, I think some reishi, and there is some rose hips too. So we'll have a good bit to harvest. Oh, there's a deer carcass right there, isn't there? Ooh, hold on a minute. Yup. Yup, and you know what? I mean, with weather, this just nice. I think I might take it up. I think I might. Maybe we'll base up in Paradise Meadows tonight, and we'll see what happens. I actually really like that idea. If the wind kicks up, it is what it is, but I really do like this fog, and I'm actually kind of hoping that it fogs over even more. That way we don't have to worry about wind. Okay. I'm not going to go all the way down the river, but I did want to grab these cattails that are looking at me funny. So there's even more food that we have. Cattails are going to be so good for us. I think we could live... I don't want to say forever, but I'm just really excited for her day 100 when we're really far into the challenge and things start to become really tough for us. That's what I'm excited for. Because the early game is so good because you can just comb across the world, areas you've never been, and just easily grab things. But not for when you already explore the world and you've already grabbed the things. You know, it might be a little more difficult. Okay, this is where I'm going to regret dropping everything that I did. That's okay, though. I'm in no rush. Maybe a few sticks, though. I'll take a few of them. Okay, just one, I guess. Well, so be it. Just set that down right there. I'm going to do it with the sticks. Could have taken a little bit more firewood, but I did kind of fail to remember that there's a deer carcass over here. We've hit this guy up a lot, this deer carcass. So I'm surprised I didn't remember. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw one of these on. Oh, you know what? I should have thrown a piece of coal on, actually. That was a little bit of an oversight. Well, I'm hoping the wind doesn't kick up. So that is a 1 coal fire. Nice and warm. Free food. Love it. So good. Some animal fat, too. That might be something to hold on to. Okay. 37 minutes. I think I can grab it just with my hand, no? Okay, I'll use the knife. We're outdoors. I don't really want to overstay my welcome. Three minutes. Nice. Okay, great. Hour 47. Let's give me a quick 24. And we'll go right into paradise. Look at my condition. Just doesn't even tick up during sped up time. Let's drop that. Let's eat it. Great. And I'll take that. I'll eat this. So good. Okay. 0.72. Nothing left on this deer. We're still below weight. That is great. Just gonna take a few torches for the go here, for the road. Doesn't even matter since I've got so much inventory space, right? We can always tear down the torches we don't like. There's also a chance that there's another deer carcass around here. I think I remember one maybe being that way. So maybe chilling out at Paradise Meadows could be the move. Usually the cougar would be over there trying to intimidate us, but this is a run where I actually missed the cougar, believe it or not. Let me head this way. There might be a chance of another deer carcass. If so, right? I might as well grab it. It'd be stupid not to when the weather's this nice. Some reishi potential. Looking for crows. I'm failing to see crows. Don't like that. Alright, that's fine. Thankfully, a deer carcass over here was not life or death, so we will move on. Goodness, filling up the inventory. But it doesn't... It feels like we should be overweight, but we're not. Just kind of crazy. All of this free firewood. We're going to get a lot more firewood in the house. So I tell you what, while the weather's nice, why don't we go down here, harvest some more, and we'll try to find the key pretty quickly. And then we'll spend the night. And just like that, it's another day gone by. Get some good reishi down here usually. Are they in today? I see some. I'm really hoping to stumble across another deer carcass. I think I see some crows up there. Yeah, I do. I think that's for a corpse, though. I don't think that's for a carcass. I remember that one. I think bro has a backpack next to him, too, I believe. Oh, the key's just laying right here. Sick. Thanks for that. Where are you when I'm being chased by a wolf and I need to find the key quickly? That's what I tell you, man. The spawns when you're not... The spawns of this game when you're not really trying to pay attention too much, and you're not doing a challenge or whatever, are really, really good. It's kind of easy, very easy key location when there's no wolves. Figures. I don't care, I'm not complaining. The game will get me in another way. Oops. Grab that. Nothing in there, great. Before we search anything, why don't we do a quick switch? That way I'm still a little warm. Okay. Any hooks on the workbench? I don't see any. A hook or two would have been pretty nice. Alright. Nothing here. Ooh, it really fogged over. Look at that. Kind of a fan. Not usually anything in here, but just check anyway. Alright. And let's do the usual walk around for some firewood back here. Yep. Great. Would have been really nice to have another carcass nearby. Maybe we'll go searching in some of this fog later, or something. After I drop everything, perhaps. Okay. Nothing else out here, doesn't look like it. Let's head inside. We'll drop a lot of our stuff as well as a book. Great, a lot of books, look at that. Probably gonna bring a bin to the front here, just designated for firewood. Big, large bin. You know, I'm okay on the flare, actually. Flare could maybe be used for light later on tonight, when we're gonna search this place more thoroughly. Okay, gonna drop that as well. Just carrying a lot of stuff. Let's do this. Let's put you there. Let's put you there. I'm gonna drop a good bit of my firewood there. The books can all go there. And then the sticks can really just all go there. Same with that. Maybe I'll take, just in case I find a carcass while I'm out there. But everything else seems good. Some of that fast film I don't really need. Meant to drop that back at the Milton house. Okay, oh yes. Good amount of things to drop, that is correct. 2 of those. We'll drop the fresh deer hide. Don't really need to make a priority to drop these, but I'm just going to do it anyway. It's going to add up to be a good thing in the future anyway. Alright, that took a little bit of weight off of us as well. Let's go outside. It's foggy. I don't want to lose my way, so we're just going to do a brief little lap around. Especially up here, because if up here is a carcass, then I would love to know about it. Very good chance that it's not, though. This would be a nightmare if it was not the no wildlife challenge. It'd be a nightmare. Just in regular play. Okay, yes, okay, I was right about that. And I was right about the backpack, too. That's crazy. Any food in here? Please no Polaroid. I don't want any Polaroids. Well, is what it is there. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's go back then. We'll just chill out tonight. We'll just chill out. What's the temperature out here? 27? Maybe I'll read a book out here. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Just as a pastime or something. Let's do that. I'll have the torch in hand too, so I'll be nice and warm. I'm just doing this for cabin fever. Okay, great. Yeah, temperature went down to 20 degrees. Wow. Okay. That's fine. So we'll break out the lantern. So we don't even need to right now. Do not even need. Gonna find a lot more firewood, that's for sure. Drop some of that. Okay, everything's curing. Nice. Some more books. I tell you what, the fuel you get here is insane. It really is. Just so many books to burn. Open up these 2 containers, let's see. Nothing. Should be some more books behind me. Yep, a ton of them. They're all getting dropped, don't worry. There's no way I could carry all this. Okay. Another book, basically. Thanks. Okay. Some peaches. Okay, cool. Is that a cooking pot? That is a cooking pot. Let's put you there. I see a skillet up there. We'll put you there. Good amount of food. That was certainly a guarantee coming in here usually. I already searched all this, didn't I? At least just those 2. Alright. Nothing insane. Sometimes there's a heavy hammer on the ground here. I remember the first time I found it, I was super, super surprised. Not here, though, today. That's fine. See a potato sack. That's great. It's going to be more warmth items. Okay, some chips, some more peaches, some pork. Pork and beans, good. Good on the bullet crafting stuff, but let's search how many potatoes are in here. Just 2? That's lame. It's alright. 2 more than I had. Okay. Drop all of these. And this. Good on that. Alright, last room of the house. Get a little bit of something, maybe. It's gonna be a quick no. Oh, new windbreaker. You know what, though? I mean, that's a nice jacket. It really is, but the warmth is just not there, unfortunately. So I am going to drop it, but I do like seeing that. That's very nice. Some more books. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna freak out. Oh my gosh. That's fine. If the game wants to hand me firewood, why should I complain, right? Sports vest, I'm okay on that. I'll put that right there. Okay. That is the Paradise Meadows farmstead all searched out. Not bad, not bad. Certainly no shortage of books at all. Probably got about maybe 30 in that pile, which is insane. But we have a lot of deer stuff, which was nice. Maybe organize this real quick. And I think we're going to spend the night. Let some of this stuff cure. And maybe we'll run up to the Milton house tomorrow and kind of see what's going on. I think in the meantime, I'm going to do exactly what I did in one of my other playthroughs and bring the bed out here. Kind of maybe put it right there or something. Yeah. I don't have to burn, it sounds stupid, but I don't have to burn as many calories getting out the door, and I don't think I'll lose the spot of the bed when I come in. So, very nice. Very good. Other than that, though, I think we're fine. I think I might just step outside and read another hour. It sounds kind of silly, but if it's like 19 degrees, I might. Well, you heard the man. If it's 19 degrees, I might. Let's do it. Think I can get away with it? Let's see. Wow, just barely. So keep that in mind. You can read when it's about 18 to 19 degrees outside still. But obviously if that's constant, so if you get a wind that kicks up in the middle, then you can't pull it off. But that's great. Good to know. And are we halfway? Yep, we're halfway through the book. And that'll push our carcass harvesting nicely along. Okay. I think I have a little bit more time where I can read another hour inside. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Just got it off. Let's go. Nice. Sprain risk, just because we're tired. Should go away after this. Yep. Alright. 7 hours. Let's do it. I don't know if cabin fever is going to come on yet. I'm kind of half and half expecting it to. So maybe we should do a night in a cave at some point. Whenever it's convenient. When is it really convenient? Alright, not a problem. Step outside, see what's going on. Let's see, what's going on? It's actually a really nice night. Negative 33 air temperature. Yeah, real nice. Tell you what, I do love this spot. I really do. It's really nice when there's no wolves around. You can kind of just come out here and do what you want. Really nice. It is a really good end game location too, I have to say. It's kind of in the middle of everything because you can go, where's the world map? You can go down to Forlorn Muskeg if you want, or you can go back to Mystery Lake. You can go up to Hushed River Valley, which has a lot of great high-end hunting opportunities. Same with the Muskeg. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. I personally still like Mystery Lake because you're quite literally along the railroad and you're in the middle of everything. So that is pretty nice to me, but I don't know. In some of my future Long Dark series, I want to try to, where is the bed right now? Why am I having a hard time? In some of my future Long Dark series, I do want to try to make another place my main base. I always do either the camp office, Jackrabbit Island and Coastal Highway, or Timberwolf Mountain, the Mountaineer's Hut. Try something different. Maybe I'll make the Paradise Meadows my main base, or maybe I'll do Quonset Garage in Coastal Highway. Who knows? What I do know is that it's almost daytime, though. I'll step out again. Maybe we can get a clear morning. No. I can get negative 36 degrees, though. pretty warm, all things considered, for the time of day. It's because it's foggy. All right, let me continue to pass. Actually, why would I pass time when I can just read? Too dark to read. That's why. Okay. And I'll do an hour. Nice. How we doing out here? Glorious sunrise or what? Yeah, actually. Wow. This is really pretty. I always love the sunrises in Mountain Town. Look at that. Could break out the camera, but yeah. I don't think it's that. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not that insane or anything. But, alright. Well, negative 38 and a dream. I think I'm probably going to work my way up to the St. Christopher's Church, I believe it's called. And we'll play around over there. There's cattails. I know there's a lot of rose hips. And in the church, there can be some food items. So we'll maybe wait and see about that. I think in the meantime, let's go back to the journal. I do need to start journaling some stuff. Where is it? Okay, so we're going to do Mountain Town. If I can spell. Then we're going to do, let's see, Gray. I'm going to call it Gray Mothers. I know to people who didn't play story mode, it sounds weird, but that's basically just the main Milton house. So we left fuel, food. What else do we leave? Fuel and food was honestly it, I think. But we're going to be going back to grab all that anyway. Paradise. We're going to do a lot of firewood. Firewood. That's really it. That's all I have here. It's just firewood because everything else I'm taking. Yeah, right on with that idea. I'll take the flare just to see inside somewhere. But, cool. Yep, just a bunch of firewood and nothing else really. So I'm going to start prepping my inventory to leave. 52 cattails is crazy, by the way. I probably should be eating some of them, but they never go bad, so why would I? Yeah, they don't go bad. Why would I eat them? I think I'll eat the peaches, though. Is there a book down here? There is a book. Where the heck did you come from? I guess I'll take you. My one fire starter. Which I think I'll probably need. Yeah, I'll probably need a fire starter, at least, right? Alright, not an issue. What was I gonna do? Completely lost my train of thought. Oh yes, the peaches. Drop these two. And we'll crack open that. If it's 20% or higher, the can is fine. So you'll never get food poisoning. But if it's lower than 20, then you absolutely will. Like we should not eat that. Unless we want to stay another day. Which I'm not really too interested in. Okay. Take another look outside. See how warm it is. Or see how cold it is. Negative 37. How did it get colder? I guess it was negative 38 earlier. But it feels like -1, so we're going to have to stay inside for a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll see. It might fog over again. Who knows? Would have been really nice to travel last night. Probably should have. Forget how tired I was, though. Maybe that was not an option. Yeah, I probably should have went to the church. I have a bedroll, so it's not a big deal. I don't know, but look at that. Full condition, huh? Just about. About 99% at least. Very nice. Very nice. I'm gonna sleep a little bit. Conserve some calories and whatnot. Get a little bit of the coldest part of the day past. Alright. Windy, huh? Ugh. You kidding me? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Take the animal fat with me. Maybe I will. You can eat the animal fat if you get into a pinch. I know you can do that. Maybe I start a fire and wait for... Yeah, I think that's what I do, actually. Let's start a fire and wait for this wind to pass. This weather. Okay, let's just use a match. It doesn't matter. It's 100% either way. Did the wind just stop? Okay. Doesn't matter if the wind stopped. It's still freezing. So, I want to wait till at least maybe late afternoon-ish. Okay, well, it is late afternoon. I can't win. Cannot win. Let's not cook any water. Yeah, I'm not going to cook any water. That can be something I deal with if I'm thirsty later. Alright, I think what I will do is heat up my teas, though. Not you. Cup was chilling there, thinking it could get in on the action. Yep, we'll heat up all of these. And I actually do have some rose hip preparation that I absolutely could do, I believe. And some reishi. So maybe staying in is not the worst thing ever. Let's shake them all so they don't burn. Weirdest little feature in the game, I know. But it is what it is. I'm gonna chuck... Okay, that should be more than enough. It's all books I'm never gonna use, so I don't care. Okay, nobody burn. Good. Got some more rose hips crafted up. That's great. How are we looking out here? Can I move? No. Still kind of breezy. I do understand that the weather's not going to really get any better than this. Sunny. So maybe I should leave. But I'm kind of... I really should leave. How much rose hips or reishis do I have? 45 minutes worth? Let me maybe leave those reishis for another time. How about that? I think so. Let's move. I've got plenty of these to warm up, and it's not like I'm fighting for my life with condition. Can lose a little bit. Such a perfectionist when it comes to condition. I don't know why. We'll take some of these. I'm going to strip the entire fire down, and we'll keep torches that are maybe above 30% or something. Maybe above 35. Doesn't really matter because we're going to burn through them anyway. Whoops. Okay. Gotta also account for the deer hide that I still need to take, so that's going to be a little bit more weight. Okay. Alrighty. Let's take it all. Which one at 93? Okay, yeah, we're absolutely going to be dropping some torches, including this one right here. That can be the one I use later. Let's drop a lot of torches in the 30s. I'm going to keep probably... Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Anything below 35, we'll just leave. One last little check. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's get going. Cool. It's not going to get any warmer, I understand. So might as well just move on. I know there's a chance, too, that this torch does go out. Nice and quiet. I'm hoping there's no cougar. There shouldn't be. I wonder what the cougar's den looks like now that he's out of the game right now. Probably just didn't even generate, to be honest. Okay, there's 2 down in the shade. This is nice. I am going to keep note of that. I'm going to go to this outhouse. This little barn, outbuilding. Just in case there's something for me. You know, don't be shy, game. It's okay. Let's continue up the slope here. I'm sure we'll see where the cougar's den is at some point on our little walk. Keep an eye on the temp. But we're doing good. Moving now is definitely a good call. If I sat inside and waited, imagine it started snowing, I would have never have left that house. Cool. Well, I don't hear the cougar, so I guess that means the save is acting correct, right? What a heart attack I would have, though. Tell you what. What a heart attack I would have. Am I safe in here? Yes. Safe from the wind, that is. I'm gonna go and take one of my teas, I think. Nice and hot. There we go. Perfect. We're not going to lose any condition on this little walk. Goodness, it feels so illegal walking over here without a care in the world. I mean, this is where the wolves live, right here. Okay, there is a chance, I think, at some deer carcass. I have to admit, I am kind of scared. I'm kind of scared to harvest any, to harvest any deer carcasses. Because I know the weather's going to change on me. We're going to grab over there here in a minute. So, saw some cattails in the... Okay, it's a birch sapling. It's good that we're collecting all this. I'm not sure the real use for birch saplings other than arrow shafts. There might be another use for them, but I'm collecting them anyway. It doesn't hurt me. We're going to have a lot of them when we live out on Coastal Highway. Or Desolation Point. I think probably Desolation Point's where I'm going to live. Because with Desolation, it's warmer. And there's much more beachcombing opportunities, I believe, as opposed to Coastal Highway. I'll have to fact check that, because that's going to play a big part in our decision on where to live. You know, that's going to be huge. Beachcombing is a lifeline. It's going to be, as we get into the later game. We'll see. Probably should start munching on some of these cattails, shouldn't I? Potentially. It's a nice last resort food option, though. I know there's some more cattails over there. I'm just going to leave them for now. Search that. Nothing there. Feel free to give me, I don't know, more matches, maybe. Since you always hand me matches in this game. Alright, and we'll grab the cars on that road coming back, I believe. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. We're going to dip in here real quick, though. And that is going to give us a save point. So I think I'm going to end it there. In the next episode, we're going to search out this church. There's not much to it, but we'll search it out briefly. And then we'll head up the road to the trailer. We might walk to Spruce Falls Bridge. That's why I'm kind of thinking maybe we won't hit those cars, because we're going to go the other way and through the plane crash. So we'll have to see what next episode brings. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next episode.